my at-home sew-in. And I have like a big head, if you haven't noticed.
Don't be
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Fabulous Bree here, and I am back with another video. As you can tell by the title of this video, I will be doing a at-home sew-in, kind of like a DIY sew-in. If you're someone like me that loves to try to do their own hair all the time, even though sometimes it can kind of get on your nerves, I ain't gonna stunt. But for the most part, I really do enjoy doing my own hair. If you just want to learn how to achieve this look, definitely continue watching this video. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you already like the concept. I would like to say that this video is sponsored by ULA Hair. I am going to be showing you guys their deep wave texture, Brazilian deep wave. The lengths that I will be using in this video is 24, 24, and also 2 26s. So 4 bundles, but I actually ended up using about 3.5 of those 4 bundles. So I still got like a little bit of hair left over. I still got the fullness that I like, so I'm excited. But anyways, you guys, if you want to see how all of this turned out, continue watching. Also, if you are new, hit the subscribe button down below, and let's just get right into it. Alright, so I know you keep seeing me flailing this bonnet around, but that is because this came with the package that they sent for me. They do offer silk bunny caps, so if you are looking for something like that and don't really have one, they definitely will pack you one in the package. And I thought it was really cute. I like how it has ULA hair all over it. I don't know if this will fit my head good. It might. It stretches really good, but it's just so like small. And I have like a big head, if you haven't noticed. But anywho, so in the package, they also sent me a comb, which I'm really happy about. If you watched my last hair video, then you saw the struggle with my comb. So I'm really happy that they sent one of these. And then it also came with a wig cap, I guess, if you wanted to make a wig out of it, and then also some lashes. So that's really cool. But let's see. Oh, it also comes in this silk bag as well. So that's really cool. And then the bundles that I ended up getting was the body wave. Let me just double check one second. I know that I kept saying the wrong thing, but this is the deep wave bundles, Brazilian bundles. So don't mind me saying the other length, but this is deep wave. This is what I got. I think this is the body wave, the Brazilian body wave. It has more of a curl to it a little bit, so it's not really the body wave. I think this is more so like the, well, I guess you can't say it's a body wave. It is a little wavy. The sizes that I ended up getting was 2 26s and 2 24s. So they do go up to like 30 inches. So if you're wanting like longer lengths, you can definitely grab some of those. But I ended up getting 2 26s and 2 24s. And this is what it looks like straight out of the bag. Let me just kind of scoot to the side. This is what the hair looks like. It feels really soft, so it's not too bad. This is more of a curl than a body wave, to be honest. I would say this is more so like the Brazilian curly. I wasn't trying to do curly hair, but we're going to see what this looks like, how this is going to turn out. Let's just get started on this process. This is going to be really tedious because I am going to be doing smaller braids as far as the hair underneath, so it can be as flat as possible. So just kind of vibe out. I'm just going to have you guys watch me do it. And then once we get to the step of me actually sewing the hair down, I will start back talking for like a brief second, and then you guys will kind of watch the rest of that as well. And then I will also style the hair, style my leave out to match the hair so it can look really good. But yeah, that's pretty much all we're gonna do in this video, so just keep watching. All right guys, so I wanted to kind of come in and do a voiceover because at first I wasn't going to do a voiceover or anything. I was just gonna let you guys kind of vibe out to some music or whatever, but I feel like I actually need to explain instead of just writing down what to do. I'm more of a talker, like listener sometimes. So here I'm just parting out my leave out. So I am doing a natural middle part sew-in. So that's typically what I would normally do all the time. I do think I may try to do a side part sew-in one time to get into wearing side parts because, you know, I want to give the middle part a rest because it is kind of like a permanent part. Like, You see how I don't even have to do anything. You see that little line right there? Like my hair just automatically just pulls from the middle basically. So yeah, as you see, I'm taking a rat tail comb, that's what we call it where I'm from, and just sectioning off the hair that I will be leaving out for this sew-in. And here I'm just trying to make sure it's straight. This is probably the only part that I look into to be straight. Because, you know, whenever your hair do kind of blow in the wind or whatever, you want to kind of have like that straight, that neat part when doing this type of hairstyle. But when it comes to the other like braids that's underneath, or, you know, I don't really care about the straightness of those parts, so I don't really worry about those. But here I'm just pretty much braiding the hair. We're trying to attempt to braid the hair out the way, just so I don't accidentally pull any of that hair into the other hair that I'm actually going to be having under the weave when I do my sewing. And I do have some parts where I speed it up, and when it's going into real time, I just want you guys to actually see, you know, what I'm doing. So here, as you see, I went ahead and already parted off my leave out that I will be leaving on the side. And here I am parting. I don't know why I did this so neat. I was just like, oh my God, I have to do this so perfect. When actuality, I didn't have to because the hair will be covering the parts anyways. I think for the size I was parting with my comb because I wanted this hair to be small, because you don't want this braid to be too bulky, because you would definitely tell whenever you know, flat iron your leave out or whatever the case may be, you would definitely see the difference, you know. So as far as the perimeter braid, that's what I call it, I try to keep those really skinny, and then with the other braids that comes along, I don't really care about the size of it. But the way I do my braids for a sew-in is very, very different from what I do with my wigs. So I did it a little bit in a video, but I didn't really show it, but I'm gonna try my best to explain it. I'm sure you'll probably see this in like other videos from people doing sew-ins. The braiding technique that I'm using is something that I still have to practice with. It's not the best, so when you do see it, don't talk about your girl. But it's something that I definitely have to practice. But I do see the you know, see the good of what it does. You know, like it does have a flatter base for you before sewing your weave on. But before we get into that, as you see, I'm just braiding my perimeter braid, and I like to keep it that size, like you see, not too skinny and not too big, because you don't want it to be bulky right there. So, and I just kind of keep this braid going all the way down. And before I go into the next braid, I like to part off the next one basically. So I kind of did that off camera. I don't know, I thought I had it, but I did it off camera. But as you see, I kind of intertwine the braids together basically. So it's kind of doing a loop-de-loop motion. So as I'm braiding down, I will kind of stop and then start on the next braid and braid that down, and then pull up the previous braid into the braid I'm currently doing to like kind of make one big braid basically. So it's like a train. So you're gonna braid down. I kind of showed it a little bit right here. You're just gonna braid down as far as you want. Well, with the first one, you do want to braid all the way down, so you can kind of have that braid in place, but you're not gonna braid it all the way to the end, if that makes sense. So I kind of stopped right there, and now I'm going to part off the next braid. This is when I started speeding it up a little bit. So you want to part off that next braid and start doing the same thing. But before you get all the way to the end, I'll say like towards the middle, as you see, I pulled up the first braid into that one. So, and then you're going to pretty much do the same technique that you did with the first braid. You're going to braid it about halfway down and then stop there. And then you're going to move on to the next braid. So I'm going to finish doing that, and I'm just going to show you what it's looking like. One side always turn out better than the other side. I don't know why. Because as you can see on the left side, it's pretty much, it's kind of a little bit bulkier, but on this side right here, that's how it's supposed to look like really flat and just nice and neat. And then once I start getting to like the middle of the braids, I do bigger size. I don't really do that small. It'll probably be best to do smaller braids, but I'm such a like, I need to get this done. And this technique pretty much works for me. I don't have to do really small braids to get a flat surface, because my hair is really thin, to be honest. I have thin hair whenever it's straight or blown out. So yeah, my hair is just naturally thin. So doing those size braids doesn't really hurt my look that I'm going for. So here I'm just taking a hairnet. This is actually a wig cap. I didn't have any more hairnets like I thought I did. So I just took one of my mesh wig caps that I use when I wear under one of my wigs, and I pretty much sewed it around the perimeter braids. This is like a protective barrier, so you don't really strain your hair too much when you do start sewing the hair down. And then with the excess lace that was left at the top, I just pretty much cut that out. But as you can see, it's kind of like holding your braids in place and making it a little bit flatter. And y'all, you know, my hair has grown so much, so of course my braids will be a little bit bulkier. Because my hair is like super long now, but I still enjoy wearing weave. I don't think I'm going to ever really stop wearing weave. So yeah, so now we're going to get ready and go in with the first weft of hair. And like I mentioned, this is from ULA hair. This is their deep wave. And I got the inches 26, 26, and then 224. So I'm starting off with the 26 inch. And here I just kind of measure it like where I want to start. And then I like to take a bobby pin to place the hair in place so it doesn't move, basically. Because when you start sewing the hair, you want to keep that that strand, that weft of hair in place. Because if you just do it, like just start sewing away, you might kind of mess up the dynamic. Like you want to kind of keep the pieces straight across, you know. And then I don't start curving it until I start going, you know, getting towards the top of my head, just to create that that side of hair, you know. So that's the only time I start curving the hair. But from the bottom until like the middle of my head, I'd like to go straight across. So doing that method really helps me keep that hair in place, and I'm able to go faster too, because it's not moving or shifting, like it's just in place. So here, you know, I don't really do anything special. The only thing special I do is when I'm starting off the weft, or if I'm starting over with another piece of string, I like to double knot before actually going in and sewing the hair down. So I just do under and over, basically. That's it. I go in, pull it out, go under, pull it out, go under, pull it out. That's basically my technique, and it helps the process go a little bit faster, because I know some people like to knot each time that they sew the track. Like every time they pull the string through, they like to make a knot each time. You know, you really don't have to do that for your hair to stay in place. The only time I focus on knotting, as you see here, because the string was getting shorter, I would knot that in place so the string doesn't come out, and then cut it and then create another knot, basically. So that's pretty much the only time that I would do that. And also when I'm starting off the weft, I will double knot it. But other than that, when it comes to the middle of it, like if I'm in motion, I just go under, over, under, over, under, over. Like it really helps a lot for me. So now I'm just going to get to like the middle of my head so you guys can see. And I pretty much do the flip over method. This is where I'm going to show you how I do that. So I just wanted to go in one more time to show you that I just pretty much pull the needle under and then pull through. And then I like to loop it through like on that end part right there to create like a knot, like a secure knot. And then that's when I'll start doing the under and over. So I think I'm going to start speeding it up again. So you guys can, I feel like you guys will get the gist of it. That's pretty much how I do my own sew-ins, y'all. It's really easy. It just takes time. I know a lot of people don't have patience when it comes to doing certain styles like this to their hair. But if you're someone like me that just enjoys doing your own hair and want to save a little bit of coin, then doing this technique would definitely be a great thing for you. If you're someone that likes to wear weave and likes to get sew-ins from time to time, doing this would definitely be cool. So as you see, I'm getting towards the end of my hair, and I'm going to take out that bobby pin that I used to hold the weft in place. And I'm actually going to poke the needle through the weft and bring it through the braid. And then I'm going to wrap around that needle about 3 or 4 times to create a knot when I pull the string, so it's secured before doing the flip over method. So here I'm just going to take that hair and just flip it over and get it as flat as possible. And when I do get it like that, I take the needle and do the knotting method again. So that's pretty much it. You only want to focus on the knotting when you're at the end of the weft, you know what I'm saying? And then when the string gets shorter, and you want to keep that string in place basically. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Like, you just gonna be doing that all the way through, all the way till you get to the top. But when you start getting to the top, you want to start curving the hair around the perimeter braid, so it's not like straight across, so it can kind of cover that part between the leave out and the sew in basically. So that's pretty much it, y'all. So here I'm pretty much going to show you what it's looking like, because I think I cut the camera off because I'm pretty much doing the same thing. That's it. As you see, my arms, they do get tired. But yeah, I'm letting you guys know that I'm doing it all, and that's pretty much it. All right, guys, so that pretty much sums up this video. This is the finished look of everything. I did have to step off camera to kind of finish the leave out part, because yeah, that was something I had to kind of figure out how to do. Like, what can I do to get this to blend as best as possible? But I ended up using a wand curl, and y'all know I'm always saying this, I never really know how to curl my hair that good. So if it's not like a flat iron, I just feel like the curls will never just stay or like come out good. But this is the best I can do. It looks cute. The hair feels really soft and really good. This is not a texture that I would normally get. I'm always like a body wave or straight. But like I stated in the beginning of this video, this is the ULA hair deep wave, kind of the Brazilian deep wave. I really feel like this is more so a curly, because this hair is really curly. But I got the inches 24 and 26. So I got 4 bundles. I only really ended up using 3.5 bundles for my at-home sew-in. So hopefully you guys learned a couple of tricks on how to do your own sew-ins at home. This would definitely last you a good month, you know, or even longer, depending on like how tight you sew it down. I tend to do mine pretty tight, not too tight to where it's like straining my hair or giving me a headache. I do it good enough so the hair is on there, you know, you can pull it, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's cute though. It's growing on me. It's gonna have to grow on me, but I would definitely have to practice on my wand curls. But this is what we're looking like. I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see the back. The leave out, I'll, you know, pull my head down. This is minimum leave out. So middle part as usual. But yes, you guys, if you did like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna make sure I have all of the links down below if you are interested in this hair. And also comment down below on other videos that you guys would like to see. And like I always say, I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.
Don't be